Twitter is dying. Instagram kind of sucks for artists. Facebook. Feel like I'm playing merry-go-round with social media these days. I can't really decide on what to stick with, and the ones that I do seem to die or change in a way that I'm not okay with. So, it's back to square one. It's time to figure out my relationship with social media as an artist. Hello, I'm Rose, creative RoseTintDag, an anarchist art brand that draws inspiration from the beauty of the natural world, the hardships of life, and several of my favorite pop culture depictions. Are you also feeling confused and frustrated with social media? Well, today we can tackle our feelings around social media and figure out what they even are. As an anarchist, I spend a great deal of time thinking about why things are the way they are, how I truly feel about them. From relationships and sexuality to society and social constructs, I aim to tear down the status quo, radically deviating from the norm. Today, we're going to tackle our relationship with social media, and I'm going to break these up into 6 different parts. Step 1. Assess our current feelings and thoughts about social media as a whole. Step 2. Assess our current feelings and thoughts about specific platforms. Step 3. Research supporting and opposing opinions on social media and specific platforms. Step 4. Check in and reassess feelings and thoughts about social media as a whole and specific platforms. Step 5. Brainstorm response actions. And Step 6. Pick a response action and implement it. So that's a lot of steps. We're gonna just start and do it step by step. So I went and did all of these steps already to figure out how I really feel about social media. Like I said before, I've been really stuck. I've been really just frustrated and don't know anything. Don't know what I'm doing there, feel aimless, lost. So to start, I assessed my current feelings. I really stopped and thought, hey, how do I really feel about social media? How do I really feel? And this is what I came up with. Social media currently makes me feel confused and a little lonely. Feel like I'm trying to build a sandcastle into the sky and it keeps toppling over as platforms die and change. I yearn for a platform that I can pick and stick to, but nothing seems right. Other thoughts and feelings that come to mind when I hear social media: anxiety, loneliness, seeking recognition and validation, connection, frustration. Next up, we're going to assess our current feelings and thoughts about specific platforms to see if that deviates any from the general feeling or not. So Facebook, I feel like it's kind of outdated, but it also has a very large reach in general. Everyone I know is on Facebook, and that's how they find other businesses on Facebook, because the personal accounts are sharing the business accounts. I have a personal Facebook that I have stepped away from. No, Facebook isn't gonna work. So next is on to Twitter. Well, Twitter is fucking dying. It is croaking. And I'm only staying there simply because I have curiosity of how it'll all end. I think Twitter will be ending in the near future. I don't know how, but Elon purposely meant to mess up Twitter's validity. It used to be a legitimate source for fast news, and it still kind of is, but people don't take it as seriously, which sucks. Instagram I kind of despise, but I have the largest reach on there at the moment with almost 200 followers. I had a note in here, and maybe it's not as bad as I think. IDK. YouTube I am hopeful about. I didn't write much on this one. but I am hopeful that I can produce more long form content on YouTube and hopefully successfully gain reach and just have a place to have my thoughts out. And I'm really only doing the social media that are relevant to me. I'm not gonna do like all of them. Tumblr is old and outdated to me. I was there for a very long time, and then I left when Sesta Fossa happened, and they changed the policies to ban female presenting nipples. Female presenting nipples? The f is that? Anyway, so I haven't been back there in a while, but maybe it's changed. TikTok is a fun little place that I can make short form content, but the audience seems a bit childish to me. Some comments are just like, oh my gosh, are you 12? Why are you asking me this? But otherwise, it's an okay platform. Blue Sky, I don't think I'll ever get into it. I don't think I'll ever get into Blue Sky, but we'll see. Okay. Researching, supporting, and I actually didn't do this last part as much. I only researched supporting argument of my opinion on social media. I didn't find many videos that were like, yeah, social media is good for artists and it's a good thing to have. There might be one that is like that I've watched before that have in my knowledge. But otherwise, it's pretty much the consensus I've seen, at least from YouTube, is, hey, social media is kind of garbage for artists. Kind of garbage. I will cite some good videos that I ended up watching, better for my opinion on what I wanted to do social media goes. There was Healthy Social Media Tips for Artists by Kelsey Rodriguez, someone I follow and watch a lot of her videos. The key takeaways I got from this video were, this is an opposing opinion, because Kelsey here was saying to like social media more. Do more of the stuff that feels sustainable and has a return on investment in regards to social media. Not just like making posts and throwing it into the void, hoping you get recognized and seen by someone to really be lost in the algorithm. I really like this video. It was a good video to decide, hey, maybe I can do social media in a good way. Maybe I can. Then I started going on the supporting path of my opinion. Next, I watched How to Market Yourself as an Artist Without Instagram by Art by Louise. And I'll link all of these videos below too. The key takeaways I got from this was, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Have a website and a newsletter. Basically, big companies own these social media platforms. They make it in the way that they want to make it, and it's not always going to align with an artist's view on the world. What an artist wants to do with their company, how they want to run their business. They're going to do a lot of things that we don't like, because they're a business, they're a corporation, they're there to make money, and the money is us. So it's basically, the gist of it, saying to get something that you can control. A website, a newsletter, a hub for your artists, friends, and your other people to find you. The next video I watched was Social Media is Ruining Your Life by Cypher Den. And this one actually was a little shocking to me. I was not wanting to really pay attention to the whole moral of the story, the video. I was very resistant to it, and that was interesting, actually. The key takeaways I got from this is, we have less attention span than a goldfish now. Like, a goldfish attention span is 9 seconds, and on average, humans are like 8 point something seconds now, which is what this video pointed out too. Screen time is getting increasingly longer and longer. I looked at my screen time, and my average is 4 hours, but that only accounts for my phone. I spend a lot more time on my computer. The other key takeaway I got from this is to replace that habit, that wanting to click on an icon and just like scroll and scroll. Replace that habit with something else. You replace it with a note-taking app, a journal app, a blog. Start blogging maybe. Just something that's not social media and it's not so harmful to you that social media is. Next video I watched was Why I Quit Social Media, My Advice for Artists and Creatives by Julia Bausenhart. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm so sorry if I didn't. Bausenhart. Key takeaways I got from this is social media is designed to reward distraction. Social media is designed to not only do that, but to exploit the vulnerabilities in sociology. To take from another video from Kelsey Rodriguez, art is not content. It's just not. It's way too involved. It's way too detailed. It's way too emotional to just be something that's tossed on a platform, lives for a day, and then disappears into the algorithm. That's not art, that's content, and that's okay. Now there's a difference. There are content creators, there are millions of content creators, I'm sure, to entertain that part, but artists don't need to be content or content creators. Another key takeaway I got from their video was that artists have a hard time getting people to pay for our work in general already. So if you have this social media account that you just produce art on it for free, and then the next person scrolls and looks at it, and then they look at the next thing, I mean, that's just art as content for free. Instead of doing that, you could scale back the amount of content you make more quality art, and share it on your own terms, maybe a website or a newsletter, something like that. One of the last videos I watched was titled What's the Point of Art If No One Sees It? By Duchess, Celestia. This one was a cool video because it was acknowledging the fact that social media provides a lot of validation and good feels when you put something you worked hard on and you get that thumbs up. The thumbs up. Yeah, you did good. And it feels good. That dopamine rush. That's valid. It's valid to want that. It's valid to crave that. That's okay. Where it becomes detrimental is when it becomes extremes. And that's something social media is the extreme version of needing that validation. It's like a little factory of insecurity and self-doubt, and then you get the validation from those likes, those followers, and those metrics, and it's just a weird cycle, to me at least. How y'all feeling? Wanna take a break? Take a water? How you drink water today? Took your meds? Hope you did. Because we're gonna check in and reassess their feelings and thoughts about social media as a whole and specific platforms. Wow, that was a mouthful. If you didn't get that, we're just gonna reassess how we feel about social media now that we kind of digested these other opinions. And my final thought is, I think I want to quit social media in general. I really do. I've wanted to quit social media for a long time, and I think it's finally time. There are a few platforms I want to stay on, such as YouTube, Discord, maybe Ko-fi, but social media steals a lot of my attention and joy, and it's time to take it back. Some response actions I brainstormed. One was to make this video about this topic, explain my thoughts, present them well, and hopefully have something in my portfolio of YouTube. It's nice to have an archive of my thoughts somewhere, to like have a little bookmark of, oh, okay, this is how I thought, this is what I was thinking of. Eventually, I also want to make info posts on IG about this topic, about the distractibility of it, the fact that we have less than a goldfish's memory, like what? That's crazy. And then just leaving social media posts. I want to finish my website, I want to spruce up my newsletter, and I want to quit social media. The last step is to pick a response action and implement it. Well, I'm gonna pick all of these actions. This was actually more of an outline of my next steps, and I'm gonna do it. So I hope this video helped you a little bit with your journey of figuring out how you relate to social media. doing this exercise definitely helped me. And thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks. Yeah. All right.